See, my mother doesn't know that I did all these things.
See, that's the.
Well, hey, that's my life. When I first started dating this one person I can't name again, that was my introduction to marijuana. But I was like, had lived in a world that we didn't have drugs introduced into my family life. So, and we didn't know anybody who did. So when I got into the music thing, of course, that was very prevalent. And he used to think I was such a square because I would go with him and they'd all be smoking and I wouldn't. And then I finally did, but I never liked it. Somehow or other, smoking marijuana to me made you too laid back. And see, I didn't like just being laid back like this, you know. So I participated, but never more to please him than it was that I enjoyed it. Right. And then as time went on, I also had gone to places with him that they had cocaine, lots of it. You know, we went to a couple of people's houses, of who I will not name, where there were album covers of cocaine, you know. And I did try cocaine. Now, I preferred cocaine to marijuana. I really didn't care for grass at all. You know, I was not. And I had friends even before I got into the music thing in Berkeley who used to bake brownies with marijuana. I had those friends who took peyote, you know, and they would go through their technicolored dreams and all this. I never took peyote. I never smoked the grass. I mean, I never was into the grass end of it at all. And I didn't get involved or
those are all the hallucinogens.
Yeah, those never were things that I was always afraid from watching the reaction of other people that if with knowing my own personality, and I have an addictive personality, that I was afraid that if I got involved, I might not be able to control it, and you know, and go off into something where I would never come back. I used to always feel that way, that I would, if I started getting involved in those kinds of drugs, that I would be gone, you know. So I was always kind of like afraid to participate. But it was expensive, and it's illegal. So I always had reservations about that too. If you experience things that were pleasurable and walk away from them,
the wilder
that's
trip
fine.
Is to do life sober. Like it's more
present.
It's more of a challenge, and the highs are really incredible and the lows are really incredible, and that's the wild ride for me now.
I like the example that people use about the and I don't know if this is true or not, I just read it, but about the monk who was given large quantities of LSD and it was unaffected by it.
Oh, really?
It literally did not affect him. And because his mind was already in such a state of calm or in such a state of awareness that it was not altered. Try to be open to experiencing things. In other words, when you have pain, feel the pain.
No.
And when you have happiness, feel the happiness. And be that. And when you have depression, feel the depression and be the depression. And when you have, contentness, you know what I mean? It's just being open to feeling whatever is happening right now. And it's not an easy thing to do.